Okay everyone, in this video I'm going to explain to all of you about how to make a cylinder bench shelter in SketchUp. First of all, we have to make a cylinder plain basic with circle tools. Then we can place on origin. Then we can set the radius maybe around 1500 millimeter. Then we can uh, select all, and we have to move it to the upper position around 2500 millimeter, or maybe we can just move a little bit to the bottom around 300 millimeter. Okay, and after that we can push it up just a little around 100 millimeter, and we can also triple click with the left click and right click, just make it group. Okay, and then we can duplicate it again. So we have to make it to be a master shape of the circle to make a lot of component in this shelter construction. We have to move and duplicate it. Okay, we have to move and duplicate it in the bottom. Okay, and then we can adjust the opening, adjust the circle opening. Right here we can select the line. We can place on the middle point of the circle plane. We can set in here and in here. It just for example anyway. So you can determine your opening position as your one. Okay, and then you have to right click and erase some unnecessary line and plane over there. Then you can delete it also, erase it, and it's just one incomplete curve line in here. And then we have to offset it inside. We can offset inside around, maybe we can offset 100 millimeter, and we can select line and just complete the curve pattern of the line anyway. We can complete it, or we can see what the end of line first, then we can complete this. Okay, and after that we can select it all and duplicate it to the upper position. Okay, for any position, maybe something like this, and then we can triple click and push it up around 50 millimeter, and triple click it, right click and just make group. Okay, and after that we can offset it inside, offset it to the bottom around maybe 150 millimeter, and triple click, right click and make it group. Okay, and after that we can make the column around this circle path of the frame anyway. We can make it, we can make with a rotated rectangle here. We can place on this corner and aiming for the blue axis, and then we can set the thickness of this frame around 30 millimeter. Okay, and then we can triple click, push it up around 2300 millimeter, for example. Okay, and then we have to, sorry, maybe we can set the lower than before, maybe it's around okay, we can set it around okay, 2400 millimeter. I'm sorry, we have to move it just much more, and we can select it and move it down. We have to push it up around 2400 millimeter. Then we can triple click, right click and just make it group, and don't forget to make it component anyway, just create it. And after that we can duplicate it to the end of frame over there with the rotate tools, and we can position place on this without click, so just to make sure the midpoint are appear on there. We can set, and we can just click it and type on our keyboard. We can type our keyboard around 100 slash and type enter. So it will be automatically arranged about the count of vertical frame over there to be more complex than before. Okay, then we can and then we can make the frame again. To close this circle frame, we have to move it down until here, and then we can offset it 100 millimeter only, then erase. Then we have to push it up. We have to push it up around 120 millimeter, and triple click and make group. Okay, and after that we can make sure these two vertical frame are ununique with the another component. We have to make unique. Okay, and then we can make a material. We can make a material with the color, and we can select the dark color as we want. We can select the dark color as we want. Then for another frame anyway, we have to erase it. For another frame, we can choose wood with wood. Select. We can use this maybe, and we can triple click with any frame as we want. So it will be like this. Or maybe we can set another frame with this, and maybe we can adjust the texture of the material. Right click texture and just rotate it on the upside. Okay, and we can adjust the another side material, just like this. And then so we can make canopy frame over there with line anyway. We have to copy it. If we move and duplicate it and copy the upper position, then we can make a line first. We can make a line right here. We have to place on it without click, and then we can place on the center. Then we can make a long line, then the circle anyway. Then we have to place it to the cross the circle here. Then we can adjust the frame arrangement by this line anyway. We have to move and select control, and we have to place on it. Maybe we can place on it, and we can type / for example. Then we can also move, select control and place on here and type / enter. So then we can select all this, and we can move and select control again. We can type 20 and enter. Then we can move it and control to the left side and type 40, just enter. And now we can delete the midpoint line of each frame pattern right here. Just follow this step anyway. Okay, and after that we can just copy it. We can just copy, select all. We can select all this line frame pattern, and then we have to move and select control. To duplicate it, we have to move to the bottom position, and then we can rotate it. We can rotate it, but for upcoming step anyway. For now, we can just select this line, and we have to move and place on, and maybe we can select control to make the sheathing of line. Okay, we have to push place on here. Okay, so and then we can just erase some unnecessary line with erase tool. Can erase it, and then we can erase all of the line also, and then we can clear the unnecessary line also, right? But over there by one anyway. Okay, and then we can push it up one by one around 180 millimeter only. Then we can just double click of each plane right here. Okay, so just follow the step, and then we can select all and right click and make group, and now we can move it to the appropriate position of the frame anyway. So it's done, and then we can make the same material of this frame anyway, and also we can make the rotation, the another frame. We can make the another frame in here with this line pattern. First of all, we have to select this line pattern, and we can rotate it. Okay, we can rotate it until 90 degree. Okay, and then we can duplicate it. Just triple click this and move, and select control and place on the upper position. After that, we have to select it and select move and press control on your keyboard, and we can place it. Okay, and we can do the previous method to make the frame by these tools anyway. We can use erase, then we can delete some unnecessary line over there to be a single line, to be a frame anyway. Okay, and then we have to push it up. We have to push it up around 80, or maybe a little bit more than before, around 60 millimeter only. And we have to push it up each frame by one. Okay, and then we can select all and right click and just make it group. Okay, and after that we can place on the bottom from this existing frame, right this. Then maybe we can make a little bit fewer than before anyway, for it's just for wood material anyway. We can use this, we can assign the wood material right here, and it's done anyway. Then and now we can make a bench itself anyway. We can delete the unnecessary line first, and then we can just right click and erase. Then we can duplicate it again to the upper position with a move. Okay, and then we can offset it inside just a little bit more, around, we can just offset it again around 500 millimeter. Then we can delete unnecessary line anyway. Then we can select the line, we can place on this position with any position as we want. Maybe just for like this. Okay, maybe like this, or maybe here. Then we can just delete some unnecessary line anyway. Then okay, we can offset it inside. Just select this outline only, then we can offset. We can offset around okay, 500, maybe 500, or maybe just a little more, around 400. Okay, just 400, and or maybe just a little more again. Okay, maybe just around 350 millimeter. Okay, it's look more proportional than before, then we can select it all and select move and duplicate it and place on here on above. Then we have to push it up around 40 millimeter only, then triple click, right click, and just make it group. Okay, and after that we can make the rectangle right here, or we can make a frame, little frame for the bench. We can select this plane, select move, and select on the upper position first. Then we have to offset it inside again. With offset we can type around 30 millimeter. Okay, and then we can erase some unnecessary plane. Then we can triple click it, push it up around 40 millimeter. Okay, and then we can triple click and make it group, and we can adjust for the same material with the iron material on the bottom position. Then we can select this rotated rectangle to make a support of this curvy bench. Okay, we can set the value around 30 millimeter, and then we can push it up with the push tool around 450 millimeter. Then we can offset it inside. We can offset it inside around 30 millimeter, and then we can push it until the limit so it will be clear, and then make group. Okay, after that we have to make it component and just create it. And after that we have to make a duplication. We have to make a duplicate of this support of this bench with click it and rotate, and we can select the midpoint of the circle, and then we can select this one. We can select control to duplicate it again. We can position place on here, and we can type maybe 6/ and enter, so it will be automatically arranged about the frame. Then we have to fix the position of horizontal frame right here, and it's done anyway. Then we can move it to the upper position right here, and we can make another material for this bench anyway. Okay, and then we can select all, and we can make group, and we can move and place on the position. Okay, and after that we can make the table anyway. We can make the cylinder table of this bench anyway. We can use we can duplicate it again. First of all, we have to erase it. We have to duplicate this plane by select this plane, move, and place on upper position. Okay, and then we have to offset it inside. Okay, maybe around this, or maybe we can set the circle by this plane. We can select the circle. Okay, we can set the table right here, but with the radius around 390 millimeter, or we can okay, and then we can, or maybe we can make it larger than before. It's around 180 millimeter more. Okay, so it look more representative, and then we have to push it up around 50 millimeter. You can make it group and just move around 750 millimeter right here. Then we can make a cylinder support of the cylinder bench with we can offset it only. We can offset maybe just 1340 millimeter, and we can select this circle plane, and we have to move and select control to duplicate it, and we have to okay, we have to make it group, and maybe it looks too big. We have to offset it inside again, just a little frame only. Okay, maybe like this, or maybe a little more. Sorry. Okay, we have to you have to push it down. Okay, and then we can set the frame right here, the frame material. Then we can set the dash material, and we can set the base plate material of the dash anyway. We can offset it inside around maybe, yes, this is a base plate material from the metal. Okay, we can assign the material with, and then we have to place in the bottom of the round table itself anyway. And then we can delete some unnecessary, or maybe we can we can make a glass roof with the circle by offset it outside maybe around 200 millimeter, and we can delete some unnecessary line, and we have to make thickness of the glass, and then we can select glass right here, or maybe we can select the another glass as we want. Then we have to move it until this position. Then we can just delete some unnecessary plane, but we have to make a landscape first. We have to select it all and move and control to duplicate again. Okay, and then we have to offset it again. Okay, maybe something like this, and then we can erase it. Then we can push it down and make group again, and we can make a base plate again. Okay, we have to move and place on this. Okay, and then we can adjust the material of the base plane. We can use this, and we can use the landscaping material for this. Okay, or using this, and then we can using a vegetation grass here, or maybe we can use this to make it more highlighted. Okay, I think it's enough. We have to delete anything else. Okay, I think it's enough. I hope it will be a lot of benefit to all of you. We can set the shadow anyway. Okay, I hope it will be a lot of benefit to all of you. Then please explore yourself to make a more complex object, and wait for my next video. Thank you.